The latest drama in the ongoing battle between political figures and media giants has erupted over a controversial claim. Donald Trump alleges that NBC extended Seth Meyers' contract, a move that happened last year. This clash highlights how even in an era dominated by streaming platforms and fragmented audiences, traditional TV networks still face fierce scrutiny from powerful figures. Trump's latest outburst, posted on Truth Social, paints a vivid picture of his frustration. There's a sick rumor circulating that fake news NBC gave a long-term deal to one of the least talented late-night hosts, Seth Meyers. He has no ratings, talent, or intelligence, just the personality of an insecure child. So why would fake news NBC extend this dope's contract? Trump's thinly veiled accusation underscores his persistent war against what he calls fake news, even as he himself has been a major player in the media landscape. Meyers, who has hosted NBC's Late Night for over a decade, signed a new contract last year that extended his tenure through 2028. A spokesperson for the show declined to comment, leaving the door open for further speculation. Trump's cryptic warning that he would definitely be finding out about the contract extension is more than just a rant. It's a calculated attempt to pressure major media outlets into aligning with his political narrative. This isn't the first time Trump has targeted Meyers. Just weeks before his re-election, he threatened Comcast, the parent company of NBC, with a big price for featuring Meyers' show, calling it an in-kind contribution to the radical left Democrat Party. However, Trump's argument conflates two distinct regulations: the FCC's equal time rule and the now defunct fairness doctrine. The equal time rule requires broadcasters to provide airtime to rivals if requested. But there's a bona fide news exemption that allows late-night shows to operate without such obligations. Meyers' show would fall under this exemption if he had featured a candidate, but he hasn't done so recently. If Meyers was simply expressing political opinions, a common practice on late-night shows, the network wouldn't be required to present alternative viewpoints. This is because the FCC abolished the fairness doctrine in the 1980s, a policy that mandated broadcasters provide diverse perspectives. Its removal allowed figures like Rush Limbaugh to thrive on talk radio, as stations no longer felt obligated to offer opposing views on critical issues. But here's where it gets controversial. Trump's FCC chairman, Brendan Carr, has seemingly revived a de facto fairness doctrine when reviewing mergers. He praised Skydance's commitment to diversity in programming after its merger with Paramount Global. But critics argue these promises may not be enforceable. Just days before the FCC approved the merger, CBS cancelled The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, another show that criticizes Trump, citing financial reasons. Meanwhile, South Park has been scathing in its satire of Trump, though the show airs on Comedy Central, a cable network largely outside the reach of FCC oversight. And this is the part most people miss. While the FCC focuses on broadcast networks, cable and streaming platforms operate under different rules. The question remains, should the FCC revisit the fairness doctrine to ensure balanced coverage? Or does the current system already serve its purpose? This debate invites us to reflect on the role of media in shaping public discourse, and whether today's standards are enough to protect diverse viewpoints in an increasingly polarized world.